go to the walk, we'll go to the walk.
Okay, so if we want to go to the right.
So I want to go off the right leg, so let's track right.
Track right on track.
Come down the center line and then go off the right leg to the left.
So I can go this way, right? Should I change direction?
Yes, exactly.
That's
Yep.
it,
So
correct.
then, and then you'll go down center line and then leg yield to the left,
Yeah.
to the wall.
Take it in just a circle.
Yep, yeah, take your time. Good. A little bit more forward, soften your back, soften your leg. Good. Round, giving to your elbows active here so that you're telling the extra soften your jaw. That's it. Good. And stay forward. Like it softens and then he goes on to slow down. Good. Good. So keeping an active connection here. Leg yield, keeping them straight. Now take a little right rein, little left rein. Good. I want you to really think about keeping his body parallel to the wall and keeping your elbow kind of actively softening his jaw. So you're not kind of relying on one rein to get him the leg yield. Good. Just softening his jaw, moving his neck around a little bit, bending him a little left now, bending left now, bending left, bending left. That's it. Because you feel like you kind of fell that time on the left shoulder.
Yeah.
Just kind of what you think. Yeah, just kind of what you think about bending just a tiny bit, and I don't know this much to the left.
Yeah, he seems to want to counterbend the other way.
Well, he wants to. He bends right, but then he falls on his left shoulder. That's it. A little bit more forward, and soften your back. Good. Center line. Right. Good. Now leg yield. And keep, now bend a little left, bend left, bend left, bend left. Yeah, you feel all yeah. Yeah, that's all right. So go ahead and go down the center line here from C as well. And go ahead and go to the walk. Right? Good. Center line. Good. Now, leg yields off your right leg with a little left bend. Right there. That's enough. Good. Now, yeah. Keep a little left bend. Right? And now a little tap on the butt. So you got to move your butt too. That's right. Yeah. Tap on the butt. Right. Because he's like, he's wanting to talk you into holding the right rein in order to get him to move over off your leg. And he's got to be willing to move off your leg without, you having to use that inside rein and, in fact, keeping him a little tiny bit of a counter flex. Good. Good. So keep a tiny counter flex, that's right. And now he's got to move over off your inside leg with the, and then stop. Yep, right, with the butt. Exactly. Exactly. That's it. Good correction there. Good correction. Because he's just like, well, I can't possibly do that if you won't let me pull. What he's trying to do is pull himself with his left shoulder. And when you say, no, you can't do that, he's like, well, then I can't move my butt. Yeah, exactly. So you can also put your right leg back a little bit. So you're, kind of talking to his butt just a little bit more. That's it. Keep a tiny flexion to the left. Put your right leg back a little bit. Yep, that's fine. Good. Right leg back a little bit. Right. So you talk to his butt. Right leg left. Right. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Right. Good. Good. And that's just him. He has a hard time being able to, move off